It is our last trip to Happy Valley for the current Hong Kong season on Wednesday night. Welcome in to Racing to Win to preview only the one race. It's a very special edition of Racing to Win, but it wouldn't be an RTW without the boys on the panel. We've got Paul Lally and Tom Wood. And Tom, what are we looking forward to for the finale at the Valley?
Plenty coming up, Mark. There is, of course, race number 6, which is a Class 2 over the 1650. Helene Feeling. Tomodachi Kokoro had reservations about him running at 1400. Will they try 1650 this week with him this time round? Outgator last winner, so to add a little bit on the all-weather. And then you've got the likes of Woodfire, Bro and Universal Horizon down towards the bottom. So a good lineup for the main event.
He's come a long way, Tomodachi Kokoro, since winning over 550 metres at Cairns before he got here. Have you got wads of cash for our jackpot putters, Paul?
Yeah, there's a couple of good ones there. 1.4 million going into the triple trio, so that should get over the 4 million mark. And also 1.4 million going up into the 6-up win bonus. And that should get over the 5 million mark. So a couple of good ones. Only one first starter throughout the card there. And this horse has raced before in the South Island of New Zealand called Do Your Part.
Riverton and Invercargill.
Yes.
You'll notice the difference in temperature between there and here, that's for sure.
Yeah, Invercargill. Next stop after that, for people who don't know, is Antarctica.
Yep, so they've got to chase the penguins off the track before they start racing at Invercargill. Anyway, we're going to move on, and we thought we might do a best of Racing to Win for the season and get some of Paul's favourite speed maps and some of Tom's favourite key races. In the end, we came up with the idea of a season in review being much more entertaining. So let's pick up the first half of the season highlights.
Tomodachi Kokoro in front, fighting hard here, and Tomodachi Kokoro, he wins again from Kaholo Angel second.
The champion jockey of this year's Longines International Jockeys Championship is Vincent Ho, representing Hong Kong, China. Also the first homegrown jockey receiving this award.
Junko in front though, he's 3/4 clear, now a length, DeFiro can't get him, it's a win for France and Navarre's, Junko!
The horse is in poor Barat, and the guys in the morning tell me he's very good in the morning in Hong Kong, so everything is perfect.
Lucky Swainess is wearing him down, he takes over, Lucky with you runs on, but Manfred Man is back top of the pops!
He deserved it. He's been our best sprinter for the last year, and obviously he was able to atone for last year, but he had a nice run in the race. He did the rest. He pulled himself up the last 50 metres as well, so he looked after himself.
Golden 60 for Hong Kong, 4 on Voyage Bubble. That's not a whip, that's a wand. That ride from Vincent is magic. Golden 60.
He's a monster. You know, when I ask him for effort, he lengthened like I can't believe. He still got that turn of foot, is crazy.
Trade Aaron, leader Romantic Warrior, he's clinging on. Luxembourg driving Romantic Warrior, I think. It might be Romantic Warrior in a head bobber. Luxembourg just would not go away.
Proud of this horse. So proud of him. He's the best horse. He's one of the toughest horses I've ever ridden. Really? He's so easy to ride. He's got a heart as big as a lion. He's travelled from Australia to here. This is his best win by a mile.
Voyage Bubble in front, half a length over Beauty Eternal, then Beauty Joy. Voyage Bubble though, he is going well. He is going to win the Stewards Cup.
It worked out perfectly. Obviously, Zach's mount was going to be a tactical spear, and he went forward and got a nice position, but very proud of this horse. He put in a fantastic run in the International Mile and backed it up today.
Victor the winner though, they still haven't got to him. He's 2 in front and he's finding plenty for Derek Long, and it's Victor the winner in the Centenary Sprint Cup. He was brilliant.
I feel great. Thank you for the opportunity from the owner and the trainer. And we draw outside gate, but he threw out the gate. So to the advantage, just go forward. He was quite relaxed after that. And I know at the 500, I know he's gonna kick very strong. And yeah, very lucky I able to win.
Helios Express has taken over though. He's raced a length clear over Helene Feeling. Cheng Cheng Glory. Star Mac runs on through the centre. He'll get into minor money, but the favourite way too good.
Very excited to be riding such a magnificent individual. Looking towards the 1800, I think it is important that he does learn to relax. Maybe a bit better than today, but with the thought of a bigger field and more competition, that might assist him doing that.
It's Romantic Warrior, a neck in front. Voyage Bubble sticks to him. Still Romantic Warrior, a neck Voyage Bubble. The champ finds, lifts, wins.
You know what? He's the horse that does it all, you know, like he makes you look very, very good all the time. His tenacity, his will to win's phenomenal. Like I've never ridden before, and God, he's a champion.
Cheng Cheng Glory though, he has the lead, half a length over Helios Express, who if he's going to win it, is going to cut it fine. They hit it. Oh, that's close.
There was a few anxious moments at the 700 when I couldn't hold him, but look, I was able to just, you know, I was given no option but to ride him the way I rode him, the way the race panned out. But I was confident he was going to give me the turn of speed, which he did deliver, but I must give full credit to the second horse.
Beauty Eternal, Lucky Swainess, they still haven't got California Spangle. Red line starting up the inside. Beauty Eternal, they are going to turn back time with California Spangle. Brenton Abdullah Eugenius.
I was confident that if given an opportunity that I could succeed here, and hence I rode a winner there for Tony the first meeting of the season, and quiet for a bit, but obviously had the 4 time, I had a Group 2 for John. But yeah, it's just all the hard work pays off, and like anything with an opportunity, I've always felt I've been enough to capitalise, and today shows that.
What a first half of the season it was. Tommy wrapped up there with California Spangle winning, and he had an up and down season, but plenty more ups than downs at the end.
Yeah, plenty for him. Of course, he went across to Dubai at the end of March there and prevailed, and he's had a fantastic season. Of course, was beaten the other day, but it was good to see him winning back over 1,200 metres again, Paul.
Yeah, it was definitely, and a very nice win from him, and that was sort of the start of it, wasn't it, for his sort of launch over to Dubai. Great run from Galaxy Patch as well.
It was another great list of horses there, Paul. Golden 60, Romantic Warrior. The names just go on and on.
Yeah, and you can see the admiration that James McDonald had for Romantic Warrior every time that he spoke about the horse.
We'll have part 2 coming up on the show leading into Sha Tin on Sunday, but your highlight for the first half of the season, Tom?
Mine was, Mark, of course, Golden 60, winning on International Day for what Francis Loy was able to achieve with this horse, getting him to come back up after winning on Champions Day, the Champions Mile at the back end of the 2023 season, April, and to then not racing, only having a couple of trials leading into what was a terrific win from barrier 14 and all, when there were plenty of doubters there about the draw and everything, and first up, and he just demolished the field this day. And for Vincent, it was a great moment as well, him taking the horse all the way up the straight to parade in front of the crowd. He of course beat Voyage Bubble, Namur and Soul Rush, so beat some top liners there.
Did indeed. And what about yours, Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the one we saw just in that replay, and this was California Spangle. This was the start for him. He was launching off to Dubai. Of course, he was successful over there. But the one that's the key one was Galaxy Patch. You can see him coming down the outside there, and this sort of announced himself that he was up to this grade, and looking forward to the international races next year to show that he's right up into this grade, and it launched him into those wins that we saw later in the season for him as well. So that was the highlight for me. I thought it was a good race, and well done to Brenton as well, because obviously Brenton with the Group 1, and it sort of announced himself here in Hong Kong as well.
Are you two okay? Well, we've seen James McDonald ride Romantic Warrior right through that package, being proud Kiwis that you are, and doesn't rate a mention.
Oh, we mentioned him when we talked about it at the start, didn't I? Saying the admiration he had for Romantic
Or
Warrior.
you're saving that for the show later, for the second half of the season.
You never know. You just have to wait and tune in and find out.
Right. They're cagey, those Kiwis. Anyway, we're off to a break. That is the first season in review. We'll have a closer look at the last meeting of the season at Happy Valley right after this.
A season when Hong Kong cemented its place at racing's top table draws to a close. Titans from across the planet came to challenge. Local defenders stood tall. Hong Kong's heroes proved their dominance extends beyond Sha Tin.
Romantic Warrior is going to get up by a nose.
Romantic Warrior takes out another Group 1.
California Spangle and Hong Kong in the Alquaz.
Behind every champion, a master's touch, legacy cemented, and a new generation emerges. More than just racing, a grand spectacle brimming with magical moments. Racegoers witnessed breathtaking performances, now a chance to be part of the magic one last time, before a spectacular chapter draws to a close.
Welcome back to Racing to Win. We have Happy Valley on a Wednesday night for the final time, which also means there is just 2 last run reminders to go, Paul, and it's a horse with Happy Valley form who's smashing the door down to win one.
He is, isn't he? Go, Go, Go is the one that we have a look at here. And look, he went wide coming into the straight. This was over 2,200 metres. He comes back and trip, but he has got good form over the distance as well. Look, I just think he sort of came to the end of it here. So back to 1,800 metres, I think it's probably going to be ideal for him. He loomed up to win here, but couldn't quite get his nose in front, and the horse in front, which was King Arthur, won again and just had that nice run in front and carried on. So a good run from Go, 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 and see if we can win the Class 5.
It's Murray Walker, F1, Go, Go, Go.
Yes,
it was.
Yeah, it was.
So Chris So trains Go, Go, Go. Race 2, number 7 is Paul's last run reminder. There's plenty more also on the website at hkjc.com. About 15, 16 per meeting, Paul, last run reminders?
Yeah, about 15.
All right, so meeting 87. We're on the B course for the second last meeting of the season. Earlier start time, take note, 6:35. There's lots going on course outside of the beer garden too at Happy Valley, and there's a stack going on at Sha Tin on Sunday too to keep you entertained between races. Race 6 is the lone race we focus on. It is the Class 2 over the 1650, the Sun Jewellery Handicap. We've got Helene Feeling at the top of the book, carrying 135 pounds. Tomodachi Kokoro, as Tom said in the opener, up to the 1650 for the first time. Outgate's a last start winner, carries an extra 11 pounds. Adafil makes a turf appearance. Jill Chibi loves the Valley. Berlin Tango, we know him better on the all-weather lately, but 4 starts ago, he was placed on the turf at the Valley. Turin Mascot's best form has been over further, and coming up in grade, Woodfire, Bro and Universal Horizon down towards the bottom. Tomodachi Kokoro will lead over the 1650, Paul. We'll find out for how far.
Yeah, well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? I mean, he can lead over sprint distances. Yellowfin likes to lead as well, but he hasn't got the same pace as Tomodachi Kokoro. Now, Outgate, he'll try and get outside Tomodachi Kokoro. He just might have to work a bit to get out there, because I think Yellowfin will make it quite hard for him to get across. Andrea Zini won't let Angus get in, I wouldn't have thought. Woodfire Bro should get a lovely run in behind. He comes here for the first time. Helene Feeling, Universal Horizon. The rest will get back. Turin Mascot, Chill Chibi, Berlin Tango and Adafil coming here onto the turf.
Interesting addition to the race is Adafil. No more dirt races left for him this season, so a spin around the Valley as it is, as Paul said, for Woodfire Bro for the first time. Keith Young's his rider. Keith, back on Woodfire Bro this week. He's a horse that must always give his best for you.
Yes, it is. It's a very easy and straightforward horse to ride, and always give you his best in the straight.
One thing he hasn't had this season is much luck with the draws until this week, and you've got a great draw in one.
Exactly, and I think the barrier one in the Happy Valley and the lightweight is going to help him a lot. And remember, the beginning of the season, he's racing against some really good horses. So as the problem is only he's only the first time in racing in Happy Valley, and there's a bit of concern. But he is super quiet, he's calm, he's easy to ride, and I hope that it's not going to be a problem for him.
And he has no issue down on the rail if you do get barried away, because this season he's been wide from his draws, but crowded around horses, no problem?
No, he does. He's very easy horse to ride. So he's happy to race around horses, and the draw is going to help him a lot. And with if barrier one, he can just race along with the fence. And
on yourself, it's been a pretty good season. You and Chris So have made quite a team.
Yes, thanks to the owners, and Chris has been giving me a lot of support and putting me on some really decent horses. So hoping the luck continues next season.
There he is, Keith Young, talking Woodfire. Bro, a horse you're keen on, Paul?
Yeah, I think he could win at double figure price. So I'm going to make him the long shot, because he's drawn barrier one, as Keith said. He's got that light weight. The one query is, and that's hopefully why we'll get a prize, is because he's never been to the Valley before. But his racing styles, to me, it looks like he'll suit Happy Valley.
He did have a trial at Happy Valley earlier on in his career, quite a few. Well, I think it was even before he started racing here in Hong Kong. So he's not totally unfamiliar with the joint, but 1650 off the back of that 2,000 metre effort last time out, where was beaten 4 lengths. It wasn't the worst of runs going around, I thought.
Tomodachi Kokoro. Tom, 1,400 at Sha Tin last time, completely out of his comfort zone. He comes back to his comfort zone as far as the track goes, but 1,650, what do we do?
Oh, well, I didn't like him last time out over 1,400 metres, and I'm happy to say he did prove me wrong there, and was only just knocked off, albeit getting a little tired late in the piece here. Paulin was beaten by Chu Chow with Spirit, and that just sort of the way he wanted to lay in was just tiring a bit there. That's what does concern me about 1,650 here for him.
Yeah, he was on the cusp for me, because I was like you. I didn't think he could do 14, and proved us all wrong, and he ran really well. The thing that worries me a little bit is with Outgate and Yellowfin in the race. He's not going to get his own way.
Funny you should mention them, Paul, because here they are. This is Outgate winning last time. Goes up a lot of weight for this. Yellowfin's had 2 starts, course and distance for a first and second. Helene Feeling's up 6 pounds on his last start. And the other one in this replay is Chilchibi, who Jerry Chow gets on very well with. Yeah, well, look, I quite like Chilchibi in this race. I don't mind Yellowfin, because I think he can sit off the pace as well. So I think he's going to get his opportunity, and he's been really consistent this season as well. Outgate worries me, and up in weight, barrier 10. Yeah, I've got Helene Feeling in the mix here as well, who was beaten by Outgate there last time out. He's 5 pounds better off with him. He sort of peeled wider at the 1,000, went up to challenge for the lead and still stayed on. So with that mid-race sort of move and running he had there, I thought still saw him go pretty well there. Hugh Bowman on board. Helene Feeling for Denny Shum has had 5 starts for 2 wins and a placing over the 1,650. Now here's Yellowfin on the all-weather. Tom, we know he races well both surfaces. What do we make of Adderfield? I'm going to leave him out here on the turf, because you just look at his turf form. Adderfield, not only at Sha Tin with those 0 from 6, but his all-weather form there is 6 wins from his 15 starts. It's just clearly what he's been best on. And I agree with Paul around to Yellowfin. He's 4 pounds better off with Outgate, and he stayed on well. He's had a pretty good season overall. He's won 3 of 11, only missed top 4 twice, but definitely happy to leave Adderfield out just with his record on the turf at Sha Tin. Yeah, I agree. And look, his last time he raced in the turf was the 11th of December 2022 off a rating of 46, and he couldn't get warm there. He's up to an 89 rating because he's been racing on the all-weather the whole way through, so he's hard to have on that. The best he ever did on the turf was a 5th. But at the end of the day, they've just run out of options for him, because we don't have that many Class 2 races on the dirt, so they've got to, if they want to try and get some prize money, this is the only option they've got now. So that is Adderfield and the unknown about him. There is 20 races to go in Hong Kong for the season. 9 at Happy Valley on Wednesday, 11 at Sha Tin on Sunday. There is 1 in it between Pierre Rong and Francis Loy in the Trainers' Premiership.
Great horse, Golden 60. Galaxy patched. What a day, Pierre Rong. Duke White trying to fight. Co-partner Prance. There's 5 in a row. An important winner for Francis Loy in Trainers' Championship.
Stable plan for that. Hopefully we can hang on to the last day.
Comes at him now. The pair of them hit it. Oh, it's close.
It is anyone's race, the Trainers' Championship, isn't it, Tom?
Certainly is, and let's have a look at what they've got coming up on Wednesday night in terms of the books. Francis Lloyd's got Noble 1 and Running Boy. He had a really tough run recently, did Running Boy. They got the blinkers on him. Matsu Victor on a quick turnaround. He improved the other day. Zach Purton goes on board. Harold Wins knocking on the door. Joy Cummings also got Zach Purton, Paul, and then you've got Yellowfin, Universal Horizon, Do Your Part, and maybe Hamron even not the worst in the last.
No, he was well back last start, so yeah, I think Harold Wins probably the best of those ones. With Yellowfin as well, I think is obviously a big chance in the feature.
And Pierre, of course, just holding on to that lead. He's well represented too at Happy Valleys. They both will be on Sunday at Shah 10 too, Francis and Pierre.
Yeah, Plentiful second up after a while. Yoda's Choice has been consistent without sort of featuring in the winner's circle there. Kaying Chair, another one. Motorman was a bit disappointing on his debut, but Supreme Agility, he went really well at his last start.
Yeah, I do like him in the last, and you're looking forward to the weekend. Francis rolling out Chang Cheng Glory, packing Hermod, Patch of Theatre, Call Me Glorious, and Gold. Medical Elite's turning up again, Paul.
Yeah, oh, good to see him. There'd be no show without Punch, wouldn't there?
Was he a last run reminder? He got home well at Shah 10 on the weekend.
He didn't quite make it, but he has featured on various occasions throughout the year.
He's also featured on Racing to Win on just about every episode so far. We've seen race number 6 on the show. Who do you like to win it?
Going to go with a horse here, number 9, Woodfire Bro. Hopefully we'll get a price, double figures, I'm hoping for him, in an open race. Yellowfin, Chill Chibi will get back one on, and I agree with Tom was saying earlier on, Helene Feeling's better at the weights as well. 9, 6, 5 and 1.
I'm actually going to side with the 8 here in this race, and that is Turin Mascot, who is a 3-time 1600 metre winner in Ireland. His only win here in Hong Kong is only 2 wins in Hong Kong, being over the 2200 metres, but he drops to 117 pounds here to the 1650, and chased home always fluke last, also rather awesome fluke last time out. So I think he's a chance here with the lightweight, and it is Vincent Ho riding for Pierre Ung. Helene Feeling goes in, Hugh Bowman, Danny Shum, Chill Chibi. Been a little while since he's won now for a rating of 78. He's still a few points higher than that at the moment, and Outgate I thought might be next best, but he does have more weight to carry. But at the weights here, we'll take a little chance with Turin Mascot, who was a 3-time winner over the 1600 in Ireland prior to arriving.
So Tom, with an important winner for Pierre Ung in the last at Happy Valley. In fact, race number 6 at Happy Valley, the highest grade race of the night. Last point of the show, of course, is the best bets, and who are we going with on Wednesday night, Paul?
Going to go a pair of 5s here. Race 5 at number 5, a horse called Camino. Now, he drew 10 at his last start here, and he was wide all the way. He didn't really get an opportunity to get anywhere near the rail. We can see that as we pick it up here. He was wide, 3 or 4 wide, and Vincent couldn't get anywhere near the rail at all. And from barrier number 5, he's going to get a better opportunity, I thought, and he'll get his... and just he was entitled to drop out here. And look, he just kept fighting all the way to the line. So he's had 2 starts this season for a win, and that third, I think he can win again. And race 6, number 9, Woodfire Bro. We've talked about him in the feature race. Barrier 1 with the lightweight is Woodfire Bro. And we'll do the play in the last with Awesome Fluke, Hamron and Supreme Agility, a QQP 1, 2, 3.
Best bet for me is in the final event, race 9, number 3, Supreme Agility, and this is him here in the cream cap with the red stars, Brazilian-bred 4-year-old who hasn't taken long to settle in. He was good at his first up run, improved second up, and then further improved again here behind Chain of Gold. Not an overly big horse, but it looks like there's certainly something there with him. So Supreme Agility is my best bet. My value runner is race 7, number 5, Charity for All. He's only having his second start. He's had 2 good trials leading into this, and the play Joy Coming, Camino and Giant Leap in race number 5.
Going with Harold Win again as he switches across to Happy Valley. Blinkers on for the second time. Should be even fitter, got better with each run. Sunny Baby races his best over the 1800 in Class 5, so we'll make him the long shot. And we'll just go a happy family for the play of the day. Harold Win with Paul's best bet Camino and Supreme Agility, Tom's best bet in and all-up races 4, 5 and 9. Reminded also everything on the website, race by race preview, hkjc.com. There is not much left on the diary page, Tom, so much so there's only 2 squares.
Yep, Sunday, Shah 10, of course, the final meeting of the season, to Paul with a big 11 race card coming up.
Yeah, and it'll be the finale of this trainers battle, isn't it? And I think it's going to go all the way down to the wire.
We will find out. We'll find out what the scores are after Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Thanks to the boys. Thanks to you. That's been Racing to Win. A reminder, we'll see you for the first earlier 6:35 Wednesday.